Hey, this is TheBeardedFlex back with a new episode of FTL. I tried recording earlier, but the recording was unfortunately lost. I can tell you, however, that the ship in that recording was destroyed, so we would have had to start again either way. So I'm going to hit new game. Okay, let's rename the characters again. So if you saw the last episode, you will know the basics of this game. I will be explaining any new things that come up, but you should know most of what's going on. Fantastic Mr. Flex. Okay, and you know what? Let's just leave that person's name as King. It's a pretty cool name, I suppose. And let's get started. Okay, so the game is paused. King, we can send to the shields, and Fantastic Mr. Flex to the weapons. So again, we're going to want to plan out our route to the exit, trying to hit as many beacons as we can. If we go up to this nebula and then work our way across, we're not hitting that many. I suppose we could hack around to the exit. There'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, that should do. So we're going to start off in this nebula and see how that goes. It's hard to see why, but this beacon is apparently a tourist destination. One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal. 1 fuel for 5 missiles. I'm going to take that. It's a pretty good deal, I think. And we're going to power up our Artemis and burst laser so Fantastic Mr. Flex can start leveling up. Okay, so let's continue. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. So we're going to board the station and look for survivors. All around you is the stench of death and decay. The life sign readings must have been malfunctioning because you really doubt anything could be alive in here. You quickly return to the ship, and we got 9 scrap. So sometimes you can actually get another crew member doing that. I don't think there's a bad outcome to that. At least I haven't found one. But there probably is. There usually is for those type of situations. Especially the spider one. That always kills your passengers. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Okay, so these automated scouts, as you would imagine, have nobody in them, meaning they don't have an oxygen supply because they obviously don't need one. And it does have an Artemis, so we're probably going to want to take that out as quickly as possible. We are also in an asteroid belt, meaning the asteroids will be taking down our shields and hitting the ship if they can, although they will also be damaging the enemy ship as well, so it can sometimes work in your favor. So we're going to take down their weapons and their piloting systems if we can. The asteroids might help the burst laser get through the shields, so that could be good. Okay, so we've taken down both of those things completely, which is good. Our piloting station is down, meaning we cannot dodge any shots, but we made quick work of that automated scout, which is good. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 16 scrap. Okay, so that's pretty good. We can use the scrap to level up the ship later on. We won't be doing that straight away. Probably wait until we're out of the first sector, if we make it out of the first sector. And we're just gonna jump now. Okay. Mercenaries are swarming the galaxy now. Knowing that their less than legal services are in demand during this period of unrest, one is waiting at this beacon and hails you. So we can hire these guys to delay the rebels, which I don't think we need to do. So we'll probably fight the ship to get any useful scrap materials we can. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honourable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Okay, so I don't think these weapons are of much concern to us, but I suppose we'll take them down either way. Because without their weapons they literally can't do anything, except for jump away, but we can always take down their engines if they try to do that as well. They do have an ion beam, I think it's called, which will basically stall anything it hits, basically. If it hits the shield, it will stall the shields. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. Okay, so now they're trying to surrender by bribing us, basically. They want to give us 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 10 scrap. Now, I don't think that's enough scrap, because we'll probably get more if we destroy them, so we will not accept surrender. And we will continue to take down their weapons. This should be pretty easy. Yeah, okay, 1 more hit and they'll be gone. You can also kill everybody on board by shooting the rooms that they're in. It's much easier to do if you upgrade your cameras, because then you can actually see where the other enemies are in their ship, and eventually you can get a crew teleporter to teleport your crew over to their ship and they'll fight. And if you do manage to kill all the crew on an enemy ship, you'll actually get a lot more materials from it. So from that fight we got 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 14 scrap. This is the upgrade menu. I'm not sure if I actually showed this in the last video, but I'm going to upgrade the camera straight away because that's quite useful to have. And we're going to continue on this map. Your jump leads to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful, but there is nothing else around. Okay, so that's nothing. I'm not sure if we can get from there to there. We should be able to, but if we can't, we can either... Oh, okay. This is a star. Well, this is an area close to a star, which means every now and then we'll be hit by a solar flare, which will light certain rooms on fire. The auto scout won't really be affected by that because they don't have any oxygen in their ship, meaning the fires won't last very long. But our crew will probably suffer from this. So we're going to want to take down their guns, I suppose. They don't actually have any shields, so this should be a pretty easy fight. Okay, so here comes a solar flare, which will probably light one of these. Okay, it lit a lot on fire. We're going to want to open these doors, try and get rid of them. That means all the oxygen will empty out of these rooms, meaning the fire will go out quite quickly. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 17 scrap. Okay, so we're just going to wait for these fires to go out and for the FTL to charge up. Okay, we can start closing these doors. This fire seems to be spreading quite easily. Oh, we're going to want to jump before the solar flare hits if we can. Okay, you arrive to find a number of ships convening around a station. You tune into their unencrypted communication channel and overhear half of their conversation. It seems that they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. I suppose we'll offer our services here. They briefly scan your ship and inform you that you are not properly equipped for this type of mission. Okay. It's a little rude, I suppose, but I think we could have done it. Although, without a crew teleporter doing that type of thing is actually quite difficult. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap up here. Again, we didn't actually make it very far, but in these 10 or so minute bursts, it's not really possible to make it very far. But hopefully in the next episode, we'll make it out of the first sector and get into possibly a non-civilian sector, which can be a lot more difficult depending on where you go. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So tune in next time for more fun times in FTL, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.